Hello, hello. Happy Tuesday, everyone. Welcome to Navigating Seasons of Change with Cruise Beyond Limits. I have an amazing guest here today, and we're going to have an amazing conversation regarding navigating seasons of change. As we go through life, we know that life happens and we're pulled in 12 million different directions. And sometimes we don't have control over some of the directions that we're pulled in. Sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. And so I thought that this would be an amazing time to introduce you one of my incredible team members. We met 2 years ago in Puerto Rico. I was doing some work for the military, and we just connected on such a deep level. And you have been such an incredible team member and cheerleader and support for almost 2 years now. So I just want to welcome the beautiful Annette. Welcome to the show. You want to introduce yourself and say a few things?
Thank you, Crystal. I've been with you almost 2 years. We met, like you said, in Puerto Rico. She was actually teaching my husband, and a bunch of military came over. We met at the beach, and I connected with her right away, definitely through multiple things. Military spouse. She was a former NFL cheerleader, so I was a cheer coach. Diversity inclusion leader, which I'm also part of HR. I just left HR. So multiple connections there. And she just started talking to me right away. I connected with her that I wanted to join what her brand is and what she does. And I was excited. So we got on a call and connected, and here we are.
I know. I can't believe it's been 2 years already. We've been through so much. So as we navigate seasons of change, I want to hear from you. What are your 3 things that you think our audience can take away from? What are the 3 tips or 3 things that you think are key in navigating seasons of change?
Well, definitely the mindset. You have to focus on your mind before we can move forward in yourself. Fitness, moving my body, getting healthy, working on myself that way also. And my future focus, because it definitely has changed in the last 2 years. My future has definitely changed. So those are the 3 main things that I need to focus and work on for myself to get me through this.
Okay, awesome. So let's unpack those. So you started with the mindset. So tell me more about your mindset when you're faced with a change, perhaps that maybe you're not excited about. Tell me more about what that looks like.
So my husband's been in the military 25 years. He is currently on his 7th deployment. My son is also in the military, and he's also deployed. We moved to Puerto Rico. He got a job offer here, and my other son is off to college. So we are empty nesters. So not only do you have to deal with the empty nester syndrome in the house or what you do with your kids gone, we actually picked up and moved across the world on top of that. So mindset was definitely a change for me. Not only the culture, but the navigating through children and being separated from everybody else at home and all over. So I started working on myself. That was my focus. So I started doing certain things, and I'm like, I'm not connecting and feeling what the workouts and stuff I was doing. I was just going through the motions. So when I met Crystal, she told me about her programs. And not only does she do the fitness programs, but she also has a program. It's a 6-month program called $1 Million Body Academy. And it works on multiple things, not just fitness. So it works on your mindset, your relationships, your boundaries, the people in your life, you know, who's driving your car and who's in the back seat of your car, and your fitness, your nutrition, multiple things that we're going through this $1 Million Body Academy, which is awesome. And that really helped me focus on myself. I needed to understand that I needed to do this for me and not for everybody else. And it wasn't about what I needed to look like, the perfect picture and perfect body, because living in Puerto Rico, lots of perfect bodies out there. So I needed to focus that on myself, be like, it's okay. I look like this, but I feel good, or my mind is in the right direction, or I'm happy to put this shirt on, or I'm happy to put that on. So I needed to work on that, but there's multiple things going on in your head. Like I said, what's all going on in my life on top of that. So trying to focus and work on that, it's been great. She's definitely helped me. The program's helped me. I'm looking forward to in the future going to a retreat. That will definitely, she has these retreats, and work on myself that whole week with the retreat with other ladies. So yeah, I mean, I have ordered her planner. It's a planner that I can do every day and mark down in the morning. I write down what my goals and set up my day. Do my different habits that I want to do good each day. Doesn't mean I have to do them every day, or it's okay if I don't, but at least I have it written down, and it shows me what I need to work on that day. And then at night, it's the reflection on my planner and my celebration. So I learned to celebrate certain things for me. It doesn't necessarily have to be a big celebration. It can be a little one, but each day has celebration in it. So yeah, I mean, that's definitely for my mindset.
Wow, I love that. And so you've been such you've been going through all of the programs and had so much growth. What do you think was that one thing like that really got you? What do you think was that one thing like that was the game changer for you?
I think probably the lesson that we learned about driving a car. So driving a car, it's not literally driving a car. It's just who is in your car and who is telling you what to do or where to go, where to turn, who is putting fuel in your car and making it spark or go or drive, who is in your back seat and telling you what to do, who is in the trunk, and so on and so forth. So what is in the trunk? It's just like the tires, what's making me spin every day. There's so many things that in that car and that really focused on me. It's like, oh, okay, well, I can be in this section. I can drive it. I can have somebody here. I can have somebody out of my car. And it really worked on like the boundaries. So like, I don't have to have my car full all the time. It's okay if I'm in there by myself. So, and I'm literally by myself right now. So it's like, it's okay. You know, I can do it. I can still get to the destination I want to get to. So that really helped me. That kind of get a light switch on me. And it's definitely helped me get through every day here. Being here, it's different. I'm here in Puerto Rico. I'm in paradise, beautiful, but I do have challenges. I do have culture. I do miss my family. I am far. So it's like I get the ups and downs every day, but I'm working through it. I'm getting it, and I'm driving my car.
I love that. And thank you so much for sharing your story. I think it's important because when you say driving the car and you make it seem so simple. You've done a lot of work, right? And it's about navigating our emotions in seasons of change, right? And so really gaining some perspective to what's happening in our world, who's in our life, what communities we're a part of, who is, and we talk a lot about the other people's opinions, some of the critics or what I call the OPOs, the other people's opinions, which are driving our daily activities or holding us back from the dreams and desires that we want, right? And so really taking this activity and this analogy of your body and your life driving your own car, I think I love that that's been a really good aha moment, because as I was designing it, I'm like, this sounds kind of hokey, and women, like, they're not all about changing car tires and all that stuff, but like, it just makes sense.
It
And it
does.
helps us organize it in our brain in such a way that isn't so overwhelming. And I think for me, that's really just been the aha moment in my seasons of change. Also, as a military member and a military spouse, moving 4 times in the last almost 6 years now, trying to
Mhm.
navigate new areas, new communities, new networks of people, figure out what my business is going to look like. It's a constant state of change, which causes a lot of overwhelm and stress. And
Mhm.
so, really just kind of taking it and like really making it manageable in a space that, like, okay, I can do this, right? And we're not alone. I think that's really cool. I love you said you can be alone.
Mhm.
It can feel very alone, but you can have people in your car or not, and you get to choose. And I think that's pretty cool.
Yes. And with the $1 Million Body Academy, we have a community. So there's a bunch, everybody that's in it. We do Zoom calls, twice a month. We do our accountability chat. We have a Facebook page. So we are connected a lot, and we're all over the world. No one's even in the same town, I don't think, if they are, but they can travel to each other, or we just connect through, Zoom. So I have that connection. Even though they're not with me, we have the community connection.
Yes. And I got to see some of them this past weekend in
Yes.
Buffalo. So there are a few in the Buffalo area. I'm originally from Buffalo, so I've collected a lot of amazing women from that area as well. So I moved from Buffalo to Harrisburg to Pittsburgh. Now I'm in Louisville. And then I travel all over. But that community and that accountability chat is huge.
Mm-hmm.
And for those of you who don't have a community, especially as adults, even if you move all over, or maybe you're still in your hometown, maybe it's you don't have the same set of friends as you used to, or as you grow through life and you're in different seasons of your life, as you've gone through seasons of change, maybe in your fitness journey or in your family, maybe you've had children or not.
Mm-hmm.
And then maybe if you start a business, like, these are different types of conversations. So it takes kind of putting yourself in different communities and different networks. And sometimes as an adult, it's hard to make friends, like, because people are kind of in their own, in their cliques and in their comfort zones and in their networks. And so it's kind of hard sometimes, right?
Yeah, I know one thing that you did sticks to my mind that you told me, and I do have it in my crystal clear life planner, is who am I going to make smile today? So not necessarily do I have to have a friend or go out and meet people. I can just make somebody smile. And it just, like, even if I don't even know the person, even if they don't even speak English, because I'm learning Spanish, which is also in my daily habits. But yeah, it just like a simple thing you can do just to make your life in your community so much better.
Yeah. And we do so many things for so many other people first. And I love that you took away that as well as, like, who can I make smile? It's just something so small, right? And
Mm-hmm.
it just creates that intention to be in a servant mindset versus like a victim. Oh, everything's happening to me. And I
Mm-hmm.
think it really helps us bring a space of gratitude too, to be like, I'm thinking of someone. I really want to, make them smile and make their day. And that can be contagious, and then they're going to want to do it and pay it forward as well. I think
Right.
it's cool.
Yes.
Yay. Oh my gosh, so it has been quite a journey, and I know the $1 Million Body Academy is we're just rounding out one cohort, and we're about to start another one in a couple weeks. Tell me a little bit about, real quick, your life as a mentor in the accountability chat and in the $1 Million Body Academy. How does that play a role in your life? Because I know you've been going through the program, and now you're a role model. You're a leader, and you're part of the Cruise Beyond Limits team. Tell us a little bit about that experience.
Well, it's interesting because I was a cheer coach, so I used to be a leader all the time or get people going to do whatever. But being over here, it's like, oh, I don't, have that. But in the Million Dollar Body Academy, I did find that. To answer your question, I'm there to help people get out of their comfort zone. They can post something on social media. It doesn't have to be a picture. It can be a statement. I can help you. I can make something for you, and then you can post it. It doesn't have to be a whole ordeal. And it's not about just posting on social media, but it also is a step forward to get out of your comfort zone. So that's part of it. And I've noticed that a lot of people have done that more, and I've kind of helped them more, mentor them through that. Also, it's like, you can do it. You have this or that. I'm over here by myself. I don't even have all of that, luxury. Some things we can't even get here. Some things I can't buy. We have hurricanes. I was trying to work out in the hurricane. I went out to this small little spot underneath my grill that was dry and moved the grill out of the way and put my mat down and worked out. We had no power for a week. It was crazy, but I did it. So it's like I was able to tell people, you can do it. I'm able to mentor them through what their challenges are, what I've already been through, especially through a military spouse and a mother. Some of them have little kids, so I'm able to help them with that, and or their relationship with their spouse or their family members while they're going through all that hard times.
Yes. And it's just been so awesome to be able to have a team of other accountability coaches that can help navigate this life, right? Because, we're not meant to do it alone. And having people that have been through the program, that are going through hard things still, and,
Mm-hmm.
we're always leveling up, we're always being tested, we're always being challenged. And I just love the support and the caring heart that you have with the ladies in the group, and always supporting and cheering them on. I think it's just so incredible. So I just want to honor you because
Thank you.
you've been a cheerleader for me, and you just have such a beautiful heart. And I think visibility is a challenge for many people, especially in seasons of change, because we want to have it perfect, right? We want to look perfect. We want to, like, everything has to be completely edited, or we have to feel like we're at our best selves to be live. Like, and in my programs, I've had to release this myself too, of like owning what I call the messy middle, is like, hey, I'm not 100% today, but I'm still going to show up. And, I might not have everything perfect. I might not look all 100% put together, but I'm still going to post. I'm still going to show up consistently, because the world needs to hear the message. They need to see that there's hope. They need to hear and see you being visible. So, otherwise, you're robbing people of that journey, right? And so that's helped me, and I love that you've navigated Canva and social media, and just really trying to help bring that out of some of our community members. Because I'll tell you, some of the ladies I've seen, like, posting selfies and side by side pictures, and the
Mm-hmm.
celebrations is just next level, because they have you in their corner, and I think it's really cool. So thank you.
Thank you. Yes, and I love to help anybody, and I always tell them that, I'm like, use me for what I can do. I want to help. That's why I'm here. So yeah, definitely.
Yeah, you just take the stress and overwhelm because you figured it out, right?
Yeah.
And that's what we do, especially in all areas of Cruise Beyond Limits. We shorten that time period of that overwhelm and stress and doubt, and that way we can take action. And it takes a community, and it takes leaning on other people to say, hey, you have this skill. How can we work together, right? And that's just been so beautiful. So we're going to keep going. We're going to keep doing it. You mentioned the fitness, and I remember that day when we had the hurricane. You're like, I'm trying to find a generator, and I'm
I know.
gonna plug it in. I got it, like, down the hallway to, like, get this area. And I'm just so proud of you. You have a no matter what, completely like resilient mindset when it comes to your health and wellness and your fitness. Can you tell us a little bit about, your fitness journey and kind of what you love about Cruise Beyond Limits? And if someone maybe were on the fence and they've seen our workouts, or maybe they've seen me do burpees, like tell us talk to that woman that maybe has been peeking around the curtain, like, I'm not sure what that's all about.
Well, the number one thing I love about it is it's 30 minutes and it's virtual. And I want to be in person because I've always been in person with groups or classes or whatever. But I can't do that. I'm here in Puerto Rico, so I cannot be going to different places. So I can do it at my own pace when I want to. So that is the best thing. Second is it's like real life time, but recorded if need be, which I mean, like, for example, we do things with what's going on in life or the daily activities or whatever time of year it is. So, for example, the Halloween, I always bring that up because that was fun. She had us get a pumpkin and we did use it as like a weight. We did a pumpkin pump or something. That was the theme of that week. We do stuff for Christmas. We do stuff for Taco Tuesday, which is what I did today. So it's real life, and it's like what's going on in life. So you're not missing just like an everyday. It's not just the same video every day. It's the same thing. It's different. There's different workouts. There's different people. There's different backgrounds. And so that I do love. And then I can do it on my own when I want to, and along with everybody else, because they all work different schedules. Some do night, morning, and whatever. And then we still have our connection in our community, where we have the accountability group in the Facebook page. We post whatever we want to post. So yeah, that's it. I do love that. Especially, like I said, it's 30 minutes a day and it's HIIT workouts, but she also does Fighter Friday, which I love. Everybody loves it, but I love the Fighter Friday. My dad was a 5th degree black belt in Kung Fu, and he taught us martial arts. So I love going back to the roots and doing my punches and my kicks and everything. So that just brings back old memories, but it's also bringing me into the fitness part of it too. So yeah, I love that. It's great.
Awesome. And how does that play into your mindset, especially during seasons of change?
Oh, well, it definitely gets me going because I don't need to sit here and just stare at the wall and think of what's going on all the time. I definitely need to move my body 30 minutes a day. Crystal also gives you like a plan or what you need to do for yourself. So, for example, like I just used to walk the dog, but now I make an intention to walk the dog. Like, it's not just have her go to the bathroom, but I walk her at least 3 times a day, and add it up to 30 minutes. So 10, 10, 10 or whatever. And I do the workout. So I move my body. So it definitely helps my mind racing all the time. I'm able to focus on something else, and it's fun. It's hard. We do hard things, but it's fun. It's fun and challenging for sure.
I love that. Thank you. Thank you for sharing, because when things get tough, right, we have to have that preventative medicine, the preventative maintenance, right? Just like the car, we check our oil, we wash our car, we get it detailed. It's all preventative. The workouts, especially for me, if I don't have a workout, like my emotions are high, they're all over. I feel out of sorts. I feel lethargic. And so I'm not thinking a lot of times clearly, especially if I'm recovering from an illness or an injury, or maybe we're in the middle of a move or there's uncertainty in life. That workout can, even just 30 minutes, can really, really help just change the game and flip the script, as we say, in our mind. So I just want to take a quick pause here and just recognize some of the comments. Danielle is here. She's going to be catching this on replay. If you're catching this on replay, make sure you say #replay. We'll be catching up with the comments. If you have questions, comments, concerns. If you need links to anything that we've been talking about, or if you're just really not sure where to start, please reach out to myself or Annette or anybody from my team. We'd be happy to have, set up a call and just meet with you one-on-one and just see what works best for you and see how we can, serve you in the best way possible so you can live the life that you desire. So, speaking of living the life that you desire, the third thing that you mentioned was that future focus, right? So, we have our mindset. We focus on our mindset. We have the Million Dollar Body Academy. Yes, there's a retreat if you need a bounce back way to really just kind of find your purpose and, really jam pack a lot of activities and coaching and support and a sisterhood. We do 6-day all-inclusive retreats in Costa Rica, and that is just a beautiful experience of self-discovery and goal setting. So it's a really great space to really just unplug and really figure out what's next for you. So if you're interested in any of these things, if it just speaks to you, send us a message. Drop a comment below, send me a message, because literally it's the you first movement, and that's how you started. And that you're like, it's time for me. I know you have children, you have you're in Puerto Rico, your family's in a whole nother state, all other in Illinois, right? Heading there
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yes.
Sometimes when we're displaced, it's like, it's overwhelming. So, and sometimes we don't even know that next step. So getting into community and just reaching out and making that courageous move, your mindset, your energy, your motivation, your confidence is already going to ignite. So, speaking of igniting, the future focus, I want you to talk a little bit about that because we have a vision board workshop coming up tonight. So talk to me about so now once you got your mindset working and you're really consistent in your fitness regimen, you're doing the Cruise Beyond Limits workouts, you're walking the dog, and so now what does that look like when you implement the future focus?
So now it's like, okay, so I need to work on me, and me and my friend started a business. It's called Monstera Escapes. It's a luxury beach picnic here in Puerto Rico on the beaches. It's beautiful. It's for any type of special occasion, anniversary, birthday, proposal, intimate wedding, bridal shower, so on and so forth. We have premium products. And so we're excited to get that out. So my future focus is working on the business. And with myself and my fitness better, it helps with the focus for the business to go forward. Also, with doing the vision board workshop, that'll help with working on your business in your life for your future going forward also. So that's coming up tonight, right? Mm-hmm. And then we have the bombshell boot camp that Crystal does, and I'm usually behind the scenes doing things. That's a 5-day boot camp that helps you, and it's online, and you can listen to it after work or while you're walking the dog or whatever. So that also helps you. For my future focus is me, my fitness, my goal setting in life of what I want to do, what I want to achieve, where I want to get to, one day at a time. Doesn't get easier. I just get stronger each day. And with my business and our focus with that. So that's my future. I don't want to put this big pedestal and try to reach this high point. It's just getting through each day. And that's what I've been doing. So, yeah.
I love it. And where can we find information about your business?
You can find it on any social media or website, but it's www.monsteraxpr.com with 2 R's, or Monstera Escapes on any social media, Facebook or Instagram, any of them. They're all on there. So you can always connect with me on social media, and I can get you through that. That's, of course, no problem. But yeah, so working with that and working with Crystal, it's been great being part of her team. I've learned a lot. I've learned a lot behind the scenes. She's definitely helped me with my business too. So that's part of what she does. So if anybody is definitely interested, connect with Crystal. You will not be disappointed. She's a wonderful person. She's a great cheerleader for her community. But she does many things. She just did a marathon.
Half marathon. I did a half.
But yeah. Oh my gosh, hello. She does so many things, but she's great. You won't be disappointed. I guarantee that.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet. So, I mean, we started talking about you. You always turn it back to me. So I'm like, I want to hear you. And you always turn it back to me. But I just appreciate you being a part of the team, growing through this life together in fitness, in business, in our mindset. And yeah, we have the vision board workshop tonight. I'm super excited. We're going to unpeel the layers, right? So we're always balancing so much, and it can be overwhelming, it can be stressful. And I love how you said it's not like this big pedestal, it's not this big mountain that we're climbing in one big chunk, right? We're just taking daily steps, methodical steps, just inching towards that next thing. And so I think that's really where the focus is in this vision board workshop, is really just like, okay, let's dissect the different areas of our life and let's find some manageable things that we can do to create action immediately, because this action over time is going to breed more momentum. It's going to breed more confidence, and then it's going to breed more results, right? So that's what's so important. And I think you are just a true testament. I mean, literally 2 years ago when I met you, we were like, it was like a hurricane, in your life. We were like, I don't know where is, and now you're like, I have a business, I'm part of a team, I have a community, and it's just so awesome. For me, as your coach, as your mentor, and as a team member, like it's so cool to watch just the smile and the vibrancy and like the dedicated and disciplined approach to your life, which is way different than just kind of like it's so confusing when we're when life happens and it gets thrown at us, right? And so I'm just so proud of you and honored to be on this journey with you.
Thank you. And definitely it's like, life happens. You just take it one day at a time and try to move forward. You don't dwell in all the sadness and the issues that you can't control. And so you just try to focus on the good and celebrate, right? You definitely taught me to celebrate, and that's what we do a lot, is celebrate. I celebrate that I did the burpees. I celebrate that I did, a plank. I mean, I couldn't do any of that before. So little celebrations is what matters. But yeah, so celebrate.
Yes, I love that. So when you think about Cruise Beyond Limits as a phrase, I always say it's not a fad diet, it's a lifestyle. Mm-hmm. What is your definition of Cruise Beyond Limits in your experience?
So it's a no matter what mentality. Move your body 30 minutes a day. So she always says 34 minutes. It's 2 minutes in the morning, goal settings, 30 minutes of movement, and 2 minutes of reflection and celebrate. That is my main thing, because I do that every day here. Like, that's my thing. And so that's totally Cruise Beyond Limits. And then again, it's the community. I love the community and the connection. And me being consistent, it helps me get through, my daily activity, because my mind is keeping track, right?
Mm-hmm. I love that. Thank you. It's always so cool to hear different people's perspective of what the brand message means to them, because everyone is in different seasons of life, right? Mm-hmm. And so, it's cool to hear which pieces kind of people pick up over time and what resonates with you the most. And so I just appreciate you for sharing that. So last question, as we wrap this up, if someone is in a season of change right now, maybe they're struggling, maybe they're feeling a little bit lost, what would you tell them right now to help them move forward?
I would say the first step is to reach out and let's have a conversation, or reach out to you and have a conversation. It doesn't mean that you're signing the dotted line and paying whatever right there in that day and that's it. You're just in something. It's about figuring out what is best for you at the time you're at. So every situation is different for every single lady, person who's ever in this. And Crystal will find out what is your best fit for you personally. So it's kind of like a personal journey, but then you're in with the community. So you got to just take that step and give us a call or reach out to us. We can help you. You got to start somewhere. And I didn't start until I got here, and I raised all my kids and I did all this stuff and I coached and I helped everybody. And I didn't start till recently, but I started. So you got to start somewhere. So, yeah.
Yes, thank you so much. Such great words of wisdom. And I just appreciate you. I love you. It's just been such an honor to have you part of the team and to grow through this with you. Who knows what's possible? We're
Right.
open for opportunity just by showing up, doing it messy. This nothing is ever perfect, right? But we're never going to get it right. We're not going to see that progress if we don't start. So, powerful message here today, especially when you're in a season of change. So,
Yes.
if you're interested in anything that we talked about here today, if you want to connect with us, please send us a message. Let's see what works for you. We're not that scary. And burpees, yes, they might be scary right now and they never get easier. You just get stronger
Yes.
by modifying and showing up, rolling up your sleeves, taking action today. So, speaking of taking action, join us tonight for the Vision Board Workshop. It's from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We meet on Zoom. It's a 2-hour workshop. We get to interact. I get to hear from you. You can ask questions. You can engage with the other ladies in the community. There'll probably be men there too. So there's families, there's spouses that do this. My husband and I do this together, and it has been a game changer for our life. How do you create action? How do you create momentum? It starts with the intention. It starts with mapping it out. So it's manageable, right? It's not so overwhelming and like everything is swirling like a hurricane, right? So we map it out, we make it manageable, create the milestones, get in community, and we celebrate the heck out of each other once we accomplish the things. So you never know. You never know what's possible. So,
Yes.
any parting thoughts or words of wisdom, Annette, before we close out?
Nope. Just connect with us, Cruise Beyond Limits. And we get on the free community if you want to check her out to start out with. But you have any thoughts or concerns, just get with me. I'm a real life person. I'm definitely learning everything from her and getting through this journey of life here.
Mm-hmm. Yes, thank you so much. And remember, the world needs you at 100%. It's a you first movement. Cruise Beyond Limits, it's not a fad diet, it's not a quick fix. It is a lifestyle, which includes, like we talked about today, your mindset is important, moving your body, your non negotiables each and every day, and your nutrition, your movement, your mindset, getting into community, and having a future focus. So if you need support in any of these areas, please reach out. We'd be happy to welcome you with open arms, no judgment. Everyone has a seat at our table. No matter where you're at in your fitness journey, wherever you're at in the world, we are here for you. So let's get in community. Let's get you moving. And I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful day. Annette, thank you so much for being here today. And yeah, we'll see you tonight on Zoom. Let us know if you're catching this on replay. We'll make sure that we follow up with comments. links. I want to get you links to Annette's business as well so you can support her when you're in Puerto Rico. These are amazing. It looks so awesome, and I can't wait to be there. I think I'm going to be there next month. Or in the next couple months, I'll be there, so I can't wait. All right, my dear. Well, have a great day. Have a great day, everyone. Cheers. Crispy
Bye. Thank
Limits.
you.
Bye.
Bye.